Hi Bobcats, I'm Texas State University President Kelly Damphus, and the holiday season is fast approaching and it's such a joyful time of year. In this month's episode of The Current, I want to explore one of our most exciting and joyful traditions, commencement. Now the word commencement means to begin, and when our students graduate, they're closing one chapter of their lives to begin a new adventure. Armed with a college degree and the memories and the friendships they made at Texas State, our alumni go on to achieve great things. Commencement ceremonies are such an important part of the Bobcat experience, and today I'm here at Strand Arena in our University Event Center. The arena looks empty right now, but over the next couple of days we'll be filled with more than 2,800 happy graduates, even more happy parents who will be sending their children off into the world, and 28,000 guests across 6 ceremonies to celebrate their graduation. To learn more about how commencement works behind the scenes, I'm joined by 2 of the many faculty and staff members who make commencement ceremonies possible, Dr. Valerie Fleming and Dan Schumacher. Dan and Valerie, great to have you guys here.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for all you do for graduation. So, Dr. Fleming, tell me a little bit about your role and how Texas State prepares for the commencement exercises.
Great. Well, as Assistant Vice President for Curriculum and Academic Programs, we oversee commencement ceremonies. We hold ceremonies in May, in August, and December, but we plan year-round. We have people coming in that are faculty, staff, and students who help us prepare. We have the core team, which has about 25 members, as well as the Executive Commencement Committee, and many, many volunteers that are faculty and staff, working year-round to prepare for the ceremonies. It really is an all-hands-on deck.
I wonder, what are your favorite Texas State University graduation traditions here?
I would definitely say the river jump. It's probably our most iconic tradition. The candidates participate, their families participate, but even sometimes a brave faculty member or a dean will even participate.
No presidents at this time, right?
Not yet.
Not yet, okay, yeah, we'll keep that in mind. Yeah.
Personally, I think my most favorite tradition is, although we do 17 ceremonies a year, that it's the first ceremony for many of our students, especially our first gen students and their parents. And then looking at the look of pride on their face and watching them cross the stage, it really is an emotional moment.
It used to also be college graduation ceremonies were children with their parents watching from the stands, and increasingly it's parents with their children watching from the stands. We have more and more non-traditional graduates as well, which is a new thing too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. So Dan, you play an important role, as Valerie said. For each one of these people going across the stage, it's their one moment, right? There's 500 going, but there's one person at a time, and you get to read all the names. I was going to say have to read all the names, but you've been doing this for 20 years, so I know you feel like it's get to, right? And so tell us about that experience about reading all the names of the people who walk across the stage.
Well, it's a wonderful moment. It is, everything builds up to that moment.
Yeah.
That moment of them walking up in the line and standing in front of me and waiting for their name to be read. And then that eruption that happens when the family members, the friends, everyone that knows them, they all kind of cheer, and there's just that moment, and that's really why I'm so passionate about doing, why we're all so passionate about doing this, and that is that moment when the name is read. We have such a passionate team that really wants to make this the best possible experience for everyone.
How do you prepare? Because one of the things I've always found exciting, seeing someone who's reading the names, getting the name right, and hearing the person go, oh, he said my name right. You work really hard to make sure you get everyone's name right, don't you?
Absolutely.
How do you do that?
Well, I did that with you
Yeah.
as well. This summer I double checked, okay, are we sure that's what it is? Just a minute. And it does take time. Soon after the beginning of any semester or term, I begin going through the names, the students that provide pronunciations. I'm looking at them and checking them to make sure that I understand what they want. If I don't get anything from them and I'm really unsure of how their name is pronounced, then I will email them, I'll message them and check in with them to make sure that it's as right as it can be or right on the spot. And along the way, I do hear from some students, they say, they never get it right.
Yeah.
And sometimes they get a little defeated by that. It's like, well, I'm going to get it right for you. I will. And I will do everything I can.
Yeah, you're not planning on the fly. You're not like leaning in, like, how do you say it? You've got it all worked out before it all happens, right?
It's a full semester thing, really. I'm slowly going through things. I don't want to put things off into the last minute because that makes it tense for them. And I want them to be able to come up to my table before the ceremonies and check in with me and go, I got it.
What I love about our graduation ceremonies is that most people think it looks really easy. but it's not easy. It looks easy because of all the work that goes into it in advance, and I was so glad for the opportunity to share with our audience about how much work goes on behind the scenes before they start playing pomp and circumstance and the students come in and leave, and the next group comes in here and does it again. Thank you so much for making that ceremony so special. Again, many of our first generation college students, it's a big deal for their families, for them, but it's a big deal for everyone. And so we want to make it special for everyone, and you all do such a great job making that special. 500 people, a ceremony, 500 individual stories. Thank you so much for doing that. Yeah, absolutely. Bobcats, I wish you and your loved ones a very happy holiday season, and I look forward to all we can achieve together in the new year. As always, it's a great day to be a Bobcat. States up, everyone.